Okay, I have just had to change a couple of things. Alright, RVD's celebrating his title win. He's holding up that WWE title. Paul Heyman's in the ring. He's got that wonderful new old style ECW title. And he hands it over to RVD and says, you are now officially a ECW Grand Slam champion, or Triple Crown, because you have won the TV title, you have won the ECW tag titles, and you have now won the ECW world title. And he's officially putting this over. And then out comes Edge and says, "Well, I might not want that belt now." He's pointing at the ECW title, but maybe sometime I will. But at Vengeance, I'm taking that belt off you. So essentially, that's what's going down here. And then he tries to attack him. Out comes John Cena. They start brawling, but then they sort of turn and look at each other. They team up and they wail at him. And that's when Sabu comes out. Rumble, 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 rumble goes on, sort of thing. Then, yeah, we break them apart, do all that sort of thing. After this, Paul Heyman says, "Okay, boys, you want to team up to take on my boys. What say next week?" Because they've already booked in a match now. Next week, you two sports entertainers come and take on these extremists, or whatever the freaking hell they want to be called, and take them on in a tag team match next week, live here on ECW or whatever. Okay? So essentially that goes down. So essentially we've announced that, hey, they're competing in a main event tonight. Then go to Paul Heyman, go to Taz and that, and they announced later on tonight, Sandman and Tommy Dreamer taking on RVD and Sabu in an Extreme Rules tag team match. But then they go to, well, we got a WWE Tag Title match coming up now, live here on ECW, because Paul Heyman has signed London and Kendrick, as well as some other people that you probably weren't expecting here. So stay tuned, because you never know who's going to show up here on ECW. So the FBI come out, as well as London and Kendrick. They have a tag team match. It's really cool, really ultra athletic and everything. But London and Kendrick go over because they're still attached to SmackDown via the tag titles. But so I can't remove them, and I don't make any attempts to during this. Then we come out and they announce too that, hey, Gregory Helms has also been signed. So we've got two SmackDown champions on our show now. Gregory Helms comes out. He's taking on Super Crazy. They have a great match, and we continue on there. But Psischosis also comes out. He's the one that costs Super Crazy the match. And we're like, what the heck is going on here? Psischosis, the Mexicals are no longer together. Yeah, so we go do our Extreme Rules, Dreamer and Sandman versus RVD and Sabu. RVD wins by Frog Splash on Dreamer, let's say, because that's how those guys get it over. Apparently, they job. I understand that. And of course, this is not a squash match. It's a very competitive match. It goes for at least 20 minutes or something. Those other matches, we split the time up. They can be a little bit slow, a bit quicker, because they're like that. And after the match, Paul Heyman comes out. I love your effort out there, Sandman. Would you mind taking on John Cena at Vengeance for ECW? Crowd goes wild, and of course Sandman takes his cane in the air and that's the end of the show. Okay, second show. We're going to try and get to Vengeance here. Second show, Val Venis comes out. Well, yeah, and the announcers go, well, Val Venis has also been brought over here because he is sick and tired of being... he's cut a promo beforehand. We do that, like, picture-in-picture thing. He says, well, I've won the Intercontinental title, I've won the European title, I've done all I can on Raw, and I've done all I can on SmackDown. I'm looking to take it to the next level at ECW. He's taking on Just Incredible, who's probably already in the ring because we're not putting him over anymore because he's going to be gone in September. So Val wins that match. It's a pretty good match too. I'm not going to just job out Just Incredible. I'm going to try and put him over. And in my world, I would have kept him around. And then we go to Al Snow and Matt Striker. Al Snow does a thing. He's glad to be back. Matt Striker is... We don't do too much with him because we're just doing his thing. So it's Matt Striker. He goes over. It's really unexpected because he didn't even get... I wouldn't even give him an entrance. Like what, that guy won? We weren't expecting that. Then we go to our main event, which is RVD and Sabu with John Cena and Edge taking... it doesn't really work between John Cena and Edge. We're putting over... because they're going to have a match at SummerSlam. They don't get along. That's why RVD and Sabu are able to win. But despite Lita trying to cost them the match and everything. But even do promos of them backstage saying, you know I don't like you, I know you don't like you, and Paul Heyman with their RVD and Sabu, I know you two guys haven't got along in the past, but I know you two guys are friends now, and everything was great. Alright, we're gonna do our thing here. Sandman and Cena, Sandman versus Cena. Sandman goes over. We're not doing any lumberjack thing. This is going to be a straight up Extreme Rules match. And Cena does his best, but he just can't get past it. And we even have Tommy Dreamer come in, kick Cena in the guts, do the his Dreamer driver, the Spicoli driver thing on him, and Cena's hits that and then of course Sandman does a cane shot from the top rope or whatever, and that's what costs him match 1, 2, 3. That's it, guys. Look, I don't want last time I went overtime when I did this, so that's from One Night Stand to Vengeance. So hopefully that sounds a lot better, and this is only the opening chapter of this, so consider this chapter 1. There's a few more chapters to come.